Hey, what is going on, everybody? Big Jim here, and I've been playing a lot of Anthem's new Cataclysm event, and it's been a lot of fun. And so today, what I wanted to do was get on here and kind of show you the most efficient path through the event to kind of get as many minor crystals as possible that a couple of friends and I discovered. We believe this is the best path for us, and it gets us a crap ton of points, as you can see right here at the beginning. Yeah, this is gonna be for those of you who want to get as many of those minor crystals as possible to get all those awesome wraps and emotes and vinyls in the shop as soon as possible. So with that, let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see, the three of us queued up for Grandmaster 1, and the path that we took, that we came up with at the end, is the one, like I said, that's going to get you the most crystals, or that got us the most crystals in our runs. So what we're going to go through here is we're going to go through Encounter 1, then Encounter 2. In between 2 and 3, we're going to start the first Echo Vault you come across, but we're not going to finish it. We're going to hit the pressure plate on the way to 3. We're going to complete 3, pressure plate on the way to 4, and then after you complete Encounter 4 is where you can get all the points. You get a ton of time. So then we're going to rock through Echo Vault 2, the rock by the generator for the Grabbit Puzzle, Echo Vault 3, both of the beach relics, the green ones that are on the dirt. Then we're going to complete Echo Vault 1, Laser Turret Rock, 2 more rocks by Vara, and then do her in the fight. We're going to complete her after that. So here we go. We're going to take off and get right into Encounter 1. So this video is going to play out in its entirety. I'm not gonna cut nothing out of it. So it is going to be a lengthy one. But you know, it's for a good reason, so you can follow along and see exactly where to go for all this stuff. In Encounter 1 and 2, we pretty much just complete these as quick as possible to have as much time on the clock to collect points after we finish the 4th encounter. So the reason is because the score you generate isn't very high during the first 2 encounters. Each encounter you complete doubles your score multiplier, and when you're outside of the stability zone, it also doubles it. So basically, you want to spend as much time without the stability bubble active to get as much points. But in the first encounter, 1 times points really doesn't do much for you if you're strictly going for points and collecting all of the extras at the end. So yeah, we actually got a little lucky here in that a Valkyrie spawned. A Valkyrie? What am I playing? Warframe? Sorry, Valkyrie spawned for us. Alright, so as you saw there, once we completed Encounter 1, we got more time on the clock. We got more armor for our stability, which allows us to stay outside longer, and that's the reason we rush through the first 2 and don't get any of the points going from 2 to 3 here on the beach when we come back outside. So that first encounter, I guess I could have explained it to you guys. You basically just run and depress all 7 of the control rods at the same time, and then the crystal's exposed.
The reality inside this cataclysm is incredibly unstable. I think Vara's made these.
So Encounter 2 here is basically just echoes. So there's going to be 4 echoes up top that you have to take down below in water. So the echoes are guarded by a bubble. Basically, you have an ally stand on a button to expose the echo, and then you need all 4 to get the 5th one down below in the water. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm collecting the 2, and then I'm going to go help Tyson grab the other 2. We're going to go down in the water and grab the 5th echo that you need to access the crystal to complete the encounter.
We're going to need more echoes to expose the crystal.
Alright, so now that we have all 4 crystals, we're going to follow these 2 lights underneath the water here. And this is actually where you put them because you do need all 4 to get the 5th one. If you don't put those first 2 in, there's an orange barrier, and if you fly through the barrier, the echoes that you're carrying they'll wipe off of you and they'll reset back up top into those orbs, and you'll need an ally to help you get those again.
Vara or the Cataclysm is still trying to keep it at bay.
So there we go. We grab the 5th one, then we're going to remove all of them again and head back up top. So this is kind of like a puzzle. In that area, you notice we didn't grab those blue echoes, or sorry, the blue notes sitting down there. The boats, or the motes, as you go through, they do add points, they do add your stability. We're just trying to get through this as quick as possible to save as much time for the sake of the video, but they're worth a couple extra points. You might want to grab them while you're down there. It'd probably be a pretty good idea. So here I'm just waiting for them to put the fifth echo in the thing so we can kill the crystal. And there we go.
Vara will feel that.
Fine. You want a battle? You can have one.
Now, like I said, going from encounter 2 to 3 here, we're gonna start the first echo vault, but we're not going to complete it because we don't want to get the points that it gives us while our multiplier is only times 6. We're going to come back through here at the end and get when we have our full multiplier, point multiplier of 10. You're going to get so many more points for it. So the points here that I'm showing you, the 2 I flew through, down in the water, up on the cliff straight ahead, and up on the cliff to the right, those are the known locations that we found for the echoes. So I got lucky on the fly down with the 2 right off the start there. So I'm just going to enter the 2 now, not going to get the 3rd one that was in the water, and then we're going to head to encounter number 3 here. On the way to encounter 3, you can see there's a stability sphere there.
There's no sign of one. I suspect Vara doesn't know much about
And then there's a pressure plate hiding right in here to the left. If you see those little urns, the little lantern things, I don't know what they're, but there, yeah, you step on the pressure pad, and then it spawns an orange note. Orange notes are worth 500 points times your current multiplier, so that's why we're saving everything until the very end when we've got a times 10 multiplier. So this encounter, you basically, all you're going to be doing is grabbing the fragments, the relic fragments, waiting for the shield to go down, because again, if you run through this orange shield, it strips it off of you. You don't want that. You want to take it to the objective. So that's pretty much, this one's pretty easy as well.
He's done it. Destroy the crystal. That did it. The whole Cataclysm reacted.
Did you want to face me? Come, I'll grant your wish.
Ah, there we go. We got a masterwork from that. So heading up to encounter number 4, which is the Dominion clear on the beach, we're actually going to grab this pressure plate here. There's actually one up to the right, or up to the left, sorry. Step on that, reveals another orange mote. Now, I'm going to continue along down to the beach, and you can see how Tyson fly off to the left. If you fly off to the left, you can get into a tunnel, like a very cylindrical kind of area where it's towards the Fortress of Dawn, and there's a couple more motes in there. There's actually a time relic on the wall that will add another minute to your time, and you get a couple of those colored notes. I believe there's 2 blue and 2 purple notes in there as well. So if you have somebody that can fly along in there, and also take on that side mission, he can do that as too. So this encounter is basically just Dominion. You're just clearing everything, clearing Dominion, not activating your stability bubble up in the center. Don't pop that. You want to get that 8 times score multiplier. So you can see we're not popping it. We're just trying to get as many kills as possible, however long you can survive. Of course, when your stability armor starts fading and you're gonna die, pop the bubble. It doesn't matter. Don't wait for your team. Like, if you're gonna die, just make sure you don't.
That's helped stabilize you.
And I shot this early. I didn't need it, but I shot it just, I felt like we were coming up on the boss encounter. So once you kill so many guys, a Fury will spawn. And I felt like that was coming up soon, so that's why I activated that at that point. You know, I was just trying to prepare a little ahead of time. Just trying to be, oh, hey, masterwork. Just trying to be a little proactive. You know how that goes, guys, right?
You have a little more time now.
So you can hear there somebody grabbed a time relic on the wall, which I will show you one of those here afterward during the Grabbit Puzzle, actually. So that was actually probably our 4th that got match made with us.
The Guardian has appeared.
So here now we've got the Fury appeared. When I turned around, it was basically already dead because Tyson and Kira are pretty OP. After you clear the Guardian, there's actually 2 buttons you need to press. The one up top here and the one inside where they were. They already activated it. That will allow you to shoot the crystal, and then that's the encounter. Now, I don't know if this first week there's going to be these 4 encounters, and then they're going to change for the next weeks. We don't know that yet. If they do, obviously we'll have a new path, but for now it's point time. All right, so now we've got the maximum score multiplier of 10 times when you're out of the stability zone. So we're going to go ahead and open up Echo Vault number 2. So the first one, it's always been right there on the beach where you just saw me pick it up. The other spots that we've seen it for Echo Vault 2, the other echoes, are in there in the spine or the belt, over there on the cliffs, down over there near the beach on the cliffs, up next to the palm tree on the way to Vara, or over on the mountain, which I'm going to fly to right now. And I'm checking to see if it's there, and it is. So that's the 3rd one. We have them all now. And I'm overheated, which was nice. But as you can see, we finished the 4th encounter with 19 minutes remaining. So because the score you get that it's so low from the very first encounter, you get more time to spend outside here. So activate all 4, activate the Echo Vault, and there we go. So each Echo Vault you activate drops a bunch of orange notes. And now that you have a 10 times multiplier, each orange note is worth 5,000 points. So that's the reason we saved all of this for the end. And that's how we get our score so high. Now, again, this is only Grandmaster 1, but Grandmaster 2, Grandmaster 3, you're going to be getting even more point multipliers at the very end once you complete Vara. So, all right, this next part, this is the Grabbit Puzzle for the Grabbit ears like you see me wearing here. This is spoiler stuff, so if you want to figure it out on your own, quick look away now. First step to the Grabbit Puzzle is activating this generator. So I'm going to activate the generator, and instead of going right to the buttons, the pads, there's actually a rock on the beach. And if you've seen these gigantic rocks, you're like, how do I break these? You need an explosive device. So this first one, there's actually one that's just sitting right next to it. Press the B button to pull open your menu, press F to drop your item, and then you can either let it count down or shoot it to explode the bomb. And then boom. Each one of those also has an orange mode in it. Note. I keep saying mode like I'm playing... I've been playing a lot of Destiny lately, alright? Leave me alone. So there's actually 3 pads you need to stand on. One is in the center. All you have to do is step on the pads, the lights will turn green. There's one on the left there. And then the 3rd one is actually down on the right, and there's a rock covering it. So you need to get a bomb in order to break it. So I was actually went down a little too far here. So you'll see me look around for a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the bomb room? I couldn't find it. But we had plenty of time. So in the room I'm running through right now, there's actually 2 blue notes in there. So it was at this point that I realized I was down too low, that I had to go up higher to get the bomb.
Got explosives here.
So in the bomb room, as you can see here, there's also a time relic on the wall. which is going to add another minute to time. And there we go. Back up to just under 19 minutes, which is great. And also activating that time relic was also another 5,000 points. So now I got the bomb. We're going to go ahead and drop down here. And here's the third one. So this one, same thing. Drop the bomb, B button, F. And then I accidentally placed it inside the rock, so instead of being able to shoot it, we just have to wait for the time to count down and it explode on its own. So Tyson's actually going to step on the button there. It's going to light up green. Now that all three are lit up, we're actually going to go back underwater, and we're going to go to the Grabbit Puzzle. So right here, I'm going to fly up real quick for the video, and I'm going to show you. So there's actually a stability sphere up here. So this is going to come in handy while you're searching around, you're doing some searching on the beach. It is up quite high, just make sure you get to it. So it's there, it's available, ready to go. One thing that you need to know in the Grabbit Puzzle, in order to get the ears, to earn the achievement to kill it, you need to kill all the Grabbits before they run away. So have on an automatic rifle if your team has their ultimates that does massive AoE damage to kill a lot of these things all at the same time. That's gonna be good for you. Each Grabbit will drop one orange mote. Note, I keep saying mote. Each one will drop one orange note, and then you'll know if you complete the whole event when a giant orange, or sorry, when a giant green like vault of orange motes explodes out of the ground, which you'll see here in a second. So I jump over, I start shooting, and then they just launch fire bombs over it. And at first we didn't think we did, we thought we missed one. And then there it is. You see the green vault up here, and all the orange motes appear. And then the pad, like you see there, the pressure plate for that that plate is up inside there. So alright, so up next, Grabbit Puzzle's done. We're gonna head to Echo Vault 3. Now this one is also on the beach, and you may need to go refresh your stability. I didn't for the sake of the video, we ran right there. So I'm running up on top of this belt spine area because the first Echo can spawn right where I'm gonna show you right now, right there. It's not here this time, which is okay. We're gonna check underneath these two archways. I actually just checked the one to show off that there's a blue mote. Sometimes it can be right here, otherwise it's right next to me, which I just missed, but we'll actually fly back there in just a second. Another spawn point is right here, right on that little pad in between this archway. Flying over to see Tyson. You can barely see it right there on the beach. There's one right there that he just grabbed. Now Kira's up on the one up there on the right. There's a little nook in the wall up there, right where he flew in to get one, which he did, and the other one is down here in this other archway. So those are the spots we've seen them at for the third Echo Vault. So we're gonna go get this, and I am low on stability, so I actually asked them to give me the orange motes on this one. Motes. I think I've literally said orange motes the entire video so far. I'm sorry guys, they're notes. Oh my gosh. I've been playing too much Gambit, okay? I've been grinding the Solstice stuff. Alright, as you can see, we're up to 338,000 points now. Alright, so after this, so this is where we circle back and do the first ones. We do the 2 beach relics, and we do Echo Vault 1. Now you remember when we were going from encounter 2 to encounter 3, I put the 2 echoes into Echo Vault 1, but I didn't put the third and complete it because we didn't want to waste those points, right? There's no reason to only get 6 times multiplier when you could have 10. So that's where we're going. So we're gonna go get beach relic 1. The beach relics are those green relics you see on the ground. If you didn't know what they were, it's real easy. All you have to do is you have to find 2 little engram looking relics on the ground. Here's the first one. It's really close to the southern one. It's basically just to the south, sitting in the middle of nowhere. So I'll actually pick this up and run it on in. And then when you place it, basically another chest is going to pop up. I gave it to Tyson here because he was running low this time. And there you go. Another bunch of points. Now we're up to 370. And it was at this point in the video that I realized that the reason our 4th was so long getting to us in encounter 3 was because he actually finished this on me. So that where I showed you previously, he actually finished this Echo Vault, but do me a favor, you'll get way more points if you just stop and wait. Where I'm landing right now, this is where the second relic is, the second beach relic, that you're gonna run over to the green rune, the green pedestal on the beach. So I kind of running around the area where it should be. It usually is. Our 4th, again, must have grabbed that relic and finished the vault, and then came to the encounter. But basically, you just grab that one. It's the little pedestals outside. You can't miss it. You place it on there, and the same thing as the other green relic. You'll get like a bunch of blues, purples, and an orange that are going to throw out of there. I think there's an orange note that pops out of there. I'm not sure. In the waterway down below to my left, where Kira's down there, if you swim through that alleyway, there's 2 purples and a couple blues down there as well. Keep that in mind if you've got a group and you got some fast people. So now we're done with all the vaults, all the encounters. We're actually going to grab a bunch of rocks before we head to Vara. So this next one is actually going to be a laser turret, which is so cool. Kira found this one and he was like, "You gotta see this, it's a laser turret." And I was so shocked this was in it. But this is how you get this rock, all right? So you come down this area, you'll see this little turret thing, and you'll see 2 buttons to stand on. The first button you stand on will give you a platform where you can move the turret. You need to move the turret twice to point it in the right direction at the rock, and then you just go step on the other button and you shoot a big freaking laser that blows up the rock, and there's another orange note inside there. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, I was so pumped when I first saw that. I was like, no way, if people haven't discovered this, they're gonna be as psyched as I was. It's so cool. Oh man, it was great. So now we immediately following that, we're actually gonna head off to the right side. So there's actually a stability sphere right here if you need it, and then continue off to the right side. Don't go to Vara. There's actually another rock in here, so another rock you can break, which of course is another orange note, which is another 5,000 points. So the rock is at the bottom. Basically you fly up to the top here. Tyson's taking me to it so I can show you guys, and you come off to the right before these rings. Right before the rings, right in that area. And there's the explosives for it. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that up, run it back down there, get our note. I was doing so good too. I was doing so good with the moat thing, dang it.
The explosives worked.
So as you can see and as you can hear, our 4th and Kira also went the other direction, far past where I'm gonna go after the next one and show you guys. So they're actually going farther, right? Because of how much time we have. Like, you can spend tons of time, right? Because realistically, it only takes you a couple minutes to beat Vara, all right? So now instead of fighting Vara again, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna fly around to the left into the other tunnel, and there's another rock right before her. So I'm gonna grab that one, and then we're gonna recall the team to kill Vara for the sake of the video. But obviously you can travel farther back into this cave and get more notes, more time relics that are on the walls, and the other rocks that are still available. So the explosives for this one is just right up the tunnel, right to the left behind the teleporter. Grab that, run it back, and that's another 5,000 points. There we go. So now we're actually going to kill Vara, and that's it. So that's our most efficient run. As you can see, we still have 9 full minutes on the clock. You don't need 9 minutes to do this fight, but for the sake of the video, this is the time to finish it. Like I said, you could keep going up that previous tunnel, go get the other stuff, get yourself a little bit more points, because when you defeat Vara, she actually doubles your score. So we're at 400,000 points. When we kill her, it's gonna double that points, right? Which is fantastic. Also, when you're under leveled, when you just hit level 30, like I did, and you're only level or power level 500, she hurts on Grandmaster 1, by the way. She's real mean. So I struggle here in the beginning quite a bit, and then I'm like, Kira, I need your help. So we recall Kira, he comes back, and then we destroy her pretty quickly here. So right there you saw she does this freeze attack, and then if she freezes somebody with the attack, she'll follow it up with a fire attack that's a direct hit fire. So right now, she's charging her ultimate. It's basically a one-shot. So what happens there is the whole room fills with fire, and she pulls this fire into you. So it starts on the outside, and it pulls all the way into her, and it one-shots you. Doesn't matter how much armor you have, doesn't matter if you're in a bubble or a shield, it'll one-shot you. Directly below her, which I wish I would have shown it for you guys, but I didn't because I thought I was standing in it. Directly below her is a blue ring. It's a safety zone. And if you're standing in the safety zone, you don't get hit by her one-shot. I thought I was inside it, and that's why you saw me look down. That's why you saw me look down after I died. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I was there, but I wasn't. I must have been just outside that safety zone. So basically the rest of the fight is destroy the stability orb so you can damage her, and then you just kill her. And then if you have an awesome team like I did, they just stun the heck out of her all the time. And that's pretty much the entire encounter. Fingers crossed if she drops you some good masterworks or legendaries. But as you saw, our score got doubled to 841,000, which makes up part of the crystals you earn. So we'll get 840 for that. But keep an eye on the left side of the map. You see the 1.9 million there, that skulls? Those also add to your score once you complete the Cataclysm. And we actually noticed you get more of those on Grandmaster 1, Grandmaster 2. So there you have it. That's that run. We just got 2,800 minor crystals for that one run. Took a little while, but I mean, you know, you get one major crystal for 500 minors. It was awesome. So again, if you're looking to farm crystals, that's the most efficient path we found. Obviously, there was tons of more time left on the clock where we could have went and explored, got more points before coming back to her, and just nuking her all at the end. The choice is yours, but for the sake of the video, we wanted to keep it nice and short, even though we're at like 30 minutes, 28 minutes now or something. But yeah, that's it. For those of you who, you know, who just want to run through for the masterworks and legendary drop chances and don't care about the crystals and the cosmetics and stuff like that, just run all 4 encounters, go right to her, and just win as fast as you can, obviously. But for those of you who are like me and you're like, oh man, I want them vinyls, I want them wraps, I want them emotes, like you want one of everything in the store, this is gonna maximize your crystals each week. That's the best way we found to do it. So if you guys did enjoy, if you found it valuable at all, if you found more efficient ways, leave the comments down below. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up, like, and we'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a longer one than we normally do. Take care.